Hola people, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I still have a cough, so don't mind that, but we're gonna start today off with the trial. The galore of the trial. We do not have any skills. Oh, we do have skills. What the flip? Oh, we can buy these. I didn't know we could buy. Huh. Why not? I didn't think this was possible. Charisma? Increase the amount of influence revolved or by the right hand. Let's do charisma. Because why not? I didn't think I was able to buy stuff like that. I'm just dumb, I guess. Alright, let's get this class trial started. Did I? Okay, I did. I was making sure that
Now then,
I switched the
let's begin
scenes.
with the basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But I'll punish everyone besides the blackened,
Dang it.
and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
I will, Monokuma, I will. Don't worry.
Let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
Thank you, Tenko.
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today!
I don't think you are. I think you're just stalling for no reason.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me!
I mean, we can. I don't want to hear you, Kokichi.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Why would you say that, Angie? You're not suspicious, Himiko.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko?
Yeah, how could you?
Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me.
Ah.
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
Oh. Calm down.
No, Atua! That guy's got nothing on me.
You know what? Okay, whatever you say, Tenko.
I'll protect Himiko!
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show. His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
Yeah, it's magic.
It was magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle.
It's not a miracle. It's a lifestyle.
Did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma.
Oh my god. I don't think that's true.
But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
Yeah, it was magic.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Jeez, Maki.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone.
Yeah, she couldn't really. She's too lazy.
I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. I can't let this case get derailed by misunderstanding. I am the ultimate detective, so it's up to me. It is. So where are we starting with? Oh. Non-stop debate.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
With Ryoma? I don't
After
think
that,
it's true.
the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Okay, yeah.
And he was eaten alive.
Wait.
Eaten to bone by piranhas. Savage way to go.
Very savage way.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Square glass panel. Ryo's body was eaten by the piranhas that fell into the tank. The fact that doesn't mean it was cause of death.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick
I think we
pull
have
off a
to use
sneaky
that.
switcheroo with Ryoma.
How do I go fast forward again?
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Yeah.
And he was eaten alive.
Oh, okay. I think I
Eaten
know.
to bone by piranhas.
I think I know what I have to do. Okay. I was trying to think of what we have to do. Okay, I understand. I understand what we have to do.
Time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out. And he was eaten alive.
There we go.
That's wrong!
Alright, we did it. We are smart.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas.
Oh, it tastes like cold red now.
The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. He was drowned.
It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
What the fuck is wrong with you, Kokichi? Are you retarded? You must be.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank.
There's no way she could do it.
Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
But before the show,
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
that is the true question. When did Ryoma drown? It was obvious. Before the show. Oh, but I have to push X and not A.
Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed.
At least you understand, Kyo.
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever.
Oh.
Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
Okay, Kyo, you're still creepy. You know.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Aha.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
There's only one way out.
Himiko, why won't you just explain
Because
it to
it's
us?
not a trick, it's magic.
Because it's magic.
Don't you understand that?
No, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Maki, you're so rude.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
No, that's not true.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
Ah.
We should let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
And we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
This is not no.
Let's work together to reveal the secrets behind Himiko's trick.
It's not a trick, it's a magic.
So, not real magic?
No, it is real magic. Good, don't let them tell you
it
otherwise.
was real magic. Magic. Magic.
I believe you,
Oh
Himiko.
no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
They don't need to be if you're the ultimate mage. Anyway, we first need to determine how Himiko performed the trick. If we can't figure that out, this case is going nowhere. Oh, but we know! We saw how it was done.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
No, it's not that.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
Oh no, that's not what
The
I want.
curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
Oh, that's not
I
the
agree.
where I wanted to hit, but we got the right one.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did
Did
have
have
one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab.
Oh,
There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
how can you argue that? How can you argue that kind of facts?
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
How is it? Explain to me.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
I don't think you will. Oh, yikes. That's a yikes, Chloe. Poor Afro.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch.
Ah!
I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
There we go, we got it.
Wait a second. Before you punch me.
Before you
what
punch
makes
me.
you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
And there we go.
I'll cut through your words.
Good job, Shuichi. Chloe, we have like 4 more
There
chapters,
was a
and then we'll
reason the
move
room
on to
wasn't
Ace
flooded
Attorney.
with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank.
Also, when are we gonna watch more Haikyuu?
Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch. Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase. Inside staircase? His body was in stairs? Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from
You don't know?
underwater.
Why don't you know, Chloe?
There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance.
Oof, that kind of sucks.
Allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected. Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
There's a door.
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
In which case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
Yeah, that's true.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Ha ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Don't say that, Miyu. Himiko's not a bad person.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
It was magic. Don't let anybody else say it wasn't Himiko.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
She had an extra pair. Behold! Oh yeah, the magnificent underwater is...
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was
magic. It was. No, magic had nothing to do with it. Up to do with why her clothes weren't wet. No magic as she dried up quickly, she changed uniform.
That's it!
That's the only explanation.
It's because she changed her uniform.
I got snowed
The dormitory
today,
is
Chloe.
stocked with uniforms.
It's not that much
Did
snow.
you hide one behind the stage in advance?
And then it snowed for most of the time today.
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
The towel.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair.
But what does that matter when it's under her hat?
But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
I don't know about that one.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
That is true.
I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Oh, Himiko, I love you.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body? From our discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
It's not big enough for both of them.
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely.
Miyu, for
There
how
isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
for how smart Miyu is, she's really dumb.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
No, because I'm pretty sure it's one way.
That way, she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
I feel bad for Himiko.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit?
And what evidence
We'll all
do you
die,
have behind that?
and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees.
Oh my god.
Are you okay with that, Tenko?
Every time she holds her paintbrush or whatever, I always think it's her hair. I always think she's like dipping her hair in paint and just like using her hair as a paintbrush.
I'm totally fine with that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Interesting. Interesting. Tenko. Non-stop debate.
The only one who could have switched out Ryoma's body?
I think it's Gunta
Is
doesn't
Himiko
count.
herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs
That'll be the right one, right? Yeah.
and simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
Okay, okay.
So basically, no one saw.
Oh, I missed the V
That's
part.
wrong.
Oh well. That is wrong. And I'm right. I'm always
Someone
right.
did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one was in there.
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, it is good.
No, that's actually a great clue. Because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
I don't think they could.
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Are you guys all dumb or something?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Sure you are.
Where was Ryoma's body hidden? We need to pinpoint that down. It's clear what that it was not inside the staircase, but where? Another non-stop debate. This is like the fourth one in a row, I think.
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body?
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there,
Huh.
Then it would be plausible.
Bum,
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along. But we just couldn't see it.
Oh, I would have to remember
Impossible. You need
that we can
top-notch
lie
visual
in this
effects to
game.
pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separate...
Oh, I got to it. Oh, thank God.
Agree.
We did it. We're so good.
Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Oh, I realized I also have a game that's like Twitch chat, like Twitch chat controls it or whatever. I might play that later on.
Gonta knew it!
It's like Choice Chamber or something, I think that's what it's called.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Oh. Right when the buzzer hit 0, the buzzer went off. Or timer. And then... the bottom of the suspended tank swung open and the murky water and shadowy shape inside fell straight into the water tank Himiko was swimming in. Uh-huh.
You know, now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
Dead body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
That's why they had the glass panel.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
The piranhas.
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How could you hide a body like that?
How could the corporate able to conceal the body in a piranha tank?
This is it!
Oh wow, I got it.
It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
I noticed it right as the show started. It felt like there were more piranhas today than yesterday when we were preparing.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it
You
wasn't
wish
that
you
the
could
actual
be you.
number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
Ah.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless
Yeah.
detail.
There's nothing useless about that detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome.
Thank you, Himiko.
With this much evidence, it seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
I don't think so, Himiko. I don't think you're out of the water yet.
Because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
Oh, that's not true.
It only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
That's a lie. Don't listen to it, Tua.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god.
Yep.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
At least you know where to be mad at, Himiko.
Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed? But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze.
Is it really? Is it really? Come on, Tenko. Don't say
Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
that. Not really.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez!
Not
You
anyone.
flunked out of tard school or something?
Nuh-uh, not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
Eh? What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Oh, thank you, Kokichi. Thank you for that.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the piranha tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Koichi brings up a valid point. There's only one time the culprit could have set up the scene, and that was the time that it could have been yesterday before nighttime.
That's it.
Yesterday before night.
It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Thank you, Kokichi, but I still hate your guts.
Wait, how do you know it was before nighttime yesterday?
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet. That's a good one right there.
First,
She's
the
a
gym was
huge
closed during
masochist.
nighttime, so no one could have entered.
She likes to be degraded.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
We understand that already.
You talking about my butthole?
Okay, we did not need to know that.
No, she means the alarm.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible!
Well, not impossible. Well, I guess it
Himiko
is.
and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday? Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
I'm sure we can know more than if we consider the source of the information. Oh. No. Ryoma was present.
Damn it!
Oh. Before this. Okay. Is it Koichi's? Oh. Wait, why is it not... What?
Oh no!
Oh, bye. Oh, witness, I'm retarded.
This is
It was literally witness Ryoma.
If we can find out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi,
How did
you
I
were
mess that
asking
up so
everyone when
badly?
they had last seen him, right?
Yes, Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
Yeah, you were Gonta.
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
8 p.m.
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
Yes.
So
Yo.
all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes?
Yes.
Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Maki.
Well, Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Oh.
Ah, beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this. The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Huh?
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym.
It's not.
I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Nuh-uh. No,
It's
there's no
too
way she
soon
would
to
do that.
tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
but Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Okay, we all know that's a lie.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
I was in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito?
She might just
Only
kill you for
murderers
looking like
grow
that.
out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
What? My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
No, it doesn't.
Anyway,
It's a
among
little bit
those
creepy.
four, the culprit must be the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time!
Remember now, I do have an alibi.
Do you? Do you, Mew?
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm
No
not
way
the
I'm the
culprit.
culprit!
Oh my god. Not this again. I know, Mass Panic debate is gonna start. What, that's what you're thinking, right? Well, you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first. The mass panic debate is time will allow to have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinions in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone else's arguments, even if you see this weak spots, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do you do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, you just like white noise, shut it up with the 8 buttons silencer. After that, all the arguments will be audible again. Then you just shoot the truthful bullet at the weak spot, and you know the drill. Thank you for your understanding. Mass panic debate.
I was running away from Gonta.
What is your alibi?
Tried hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
Things got a little heated if you catch my
Until
drift.
they left with
Nothing
Gonta.
felt perfect.
Huh.
Monkey's
That was
alibi.
5
Then
minutes
right
before
before
9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell asleep.
I didn't run into
Did you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Okay, how do I do this? I need to start out everyone's statements, just like Kaede did. I need to calm down and focus on a time like this.
I was running away from Gonta.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Gonta,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if you catch my
Until
drift.
they left with
Nothing felt perfect.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
I didn't run into
Did you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
What do I have to
Are you
do?
sure you did not stay at
What?
the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
I think it has to do something with the gym.
I was
I
only
was
alone in the
running
gym
away
for
from
about
Gonta.
It has to be Kikuchi's
What
account.
is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
5
classroom.
minutes.
And right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym? Are you sure you
Did not stay at the gym?
Oh, I missed.
What? No, in my own room. Jeez.
God damn it. I missed.
did you leave the gym? Are you sure you did?
Not stay at the gym?
What? No, in my own room.
How did I miss that again? God damn it.
Are you sure
Sure you did not stay at
the gym?
What? No, in my own room.
Oh my goodness! Gosh.
I heard it!
Kaito, can you shut up? That's all I want you to do, shut up.
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it. Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
Ah,
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
nah.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes.
which is possible.
Transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the piranha tank.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki!
Yeah?
Ah, you're including me too?
You have no alibi. For right
But there's
now.
actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Probably Mew. The person that we can eliminate as the suspect according to Koichi. They must be talking about the figure he saw. He clearly, they clearly would have an alibi. We need to pin down who that was. The key to the fact that lies in Kokichi, Gunta, and Mio's statements. According to what we know, the figure Koichi saw must be Mew.
That's it!
Ugh.
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
Oh, jeez.
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Yeah.
Who else could it be? But the horny exhibitionist Mew.
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
I doubt it. I doubt it, Kaito.
That'd be a whole different issue.
It would be.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Oh, well, 'cause, you know, I'm
Pretty stacked, so...
I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
That's my story and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches! Anyway, I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
You probably did
Mew
too.
was in her underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling. So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
No, you don't. Look at that. You don't show that all the time.
And I mean all the time.
I don't think that's something you want to...
So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Oh, God.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
Most part.
We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Nah.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit.
Ah.
But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo gets the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe in Kaito until he's proven guilty. I will trust him.
We should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
God damn it, Kokichi. Why? Why is it always you? What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right?
Right.
Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
I don't think that's true.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is.
Okay, that's Ryoma.
To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Oh my god.
Work harder?
Kokichi, I hate you. I hate you so much.
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust.
Everything you say is just so poorly done.
How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
I don't like it.
If we want to find the liar, I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
Oh my god.
We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Oh my god. Oh
Yep,
my god.
I totes agree.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
It's starting to snow again. Lovely.
And how do you expect us
It's more
to
like
start
flurries
this?
right now.
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
Oh god.
The Cubs pad?
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
Oh, so that's where it was.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
Well, he could be the culprit. We don't know.
And the
We don't know
reason
who the
why I
culprit
brought
is.
it out just for this occasion is because one of these 2 had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun!
One of these 2 had it?
Huh.
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma have?
The movie we real had was Kaito's or Maki's? It had to be Maki's. I should know the answer. It's Maki's.
That's it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess?
Because I have Kaito's.
Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
Yeah?
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that?
Yeah, what about that?
Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Fair enough.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that?
I hate him so much.
Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit! I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
You're falling right.
means-
You're falling right into the hands of Kokichi.
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either.
Huh?
Kaito, how dumb are you?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right?
I do know. I do.
And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
Yeah. Yeah. Better than nothing.
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch.
It's
This
the
is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Luminary of the
What?
Stars.
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
He can't be.
No!
He
can't
definitely
actually
is.
be that stupid! Damn idiot!
Otoa-dan's idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot! Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
I don't know about that, Kaito. I mean,
Whether
facts.
I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
I'm not even worried about you. Want to believe, huh? Yeah. I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
He's an idiot after all.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. It really hurts my feelings.
But you are an idiot. That's the thing. Huh, it's true. That's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically, but you can't tell or let your feelings into it. It's absurdity. Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? If I can trust my logic, maybe I should trust in Kaito's feeling too. Yeah, it'll work out in the end, so...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
What?
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either.
That is true.
I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
You are an idiot.
What are you trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh? Tell us what?
You're true.
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Ah. What?
With Ryoma? At nighttime?
Wow.
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
I guess not. Everything is
That's
out the
wrong,
window.
Because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
But almost everyone still.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they know have alibis for those times.
That means me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Well, no, you are.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of crap?
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
Because it had nothing to do with it.
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
Was that a lie? Did Maki lie to us? It's true we don't have all the facts, but why would Maki say that now of all times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe in her saying it. But should I? I don't know. Oh, we're at halftime, people. Yes, I would like to save. Save point. Saving. Wow, I had 21 hours in the last one. Damn. And that was 3 years ago. It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the results. Oh, gee. What's... Alright, there we go. Okay. Who'll be chosen as the black kid? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
The hell you saying?
Wait a second. What result? Voting time hasn't even happened. Yes, it has. Do you remember Monosuke? No, it hasn't. You're the one who doesn't remember, Maduro.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, you're right. Silly me. I'm so forgetful.
Yeah.
Wow, I did expect you all to get all worked up over such a small lie. You kids are pretty gullible, huh?
Now then.
Well, anyways, let's just skip skip this trial and jump ahead to chapter 3.
The hell you saying?
Wait a second, we don't know who the culprit yet. Yeah, who killed Rentaro? That was chapter 1's case. How could you be this forgetful? How could you? How could you be that forgetful? Oh, okay. We're resuming the class trial now, which is good. I need some water.
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
Square one? If square one, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
What?
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
What are they talking about?
Wow, what does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
It's not pointless. Don't say that. But we're back to the trial now.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
Like you do,
But
Koichi.
if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
More one to talk.
Exactly, Yumiko.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you had his motive video?
As I recall, Ryoma had Maki's motive video, correct? Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Oh.
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
That is true.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
He was probably going around
If
asking
he went
people.
around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma about Maki and his motive video? It would have been someone who knew who had each pad. Where is he? Where's that little bitch?
It's you!
I haven't done a lot of anything this game. Or just trial. We've just done non-stop debates. Mass panic debates.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
Maybe both.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Why?
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
Nope. I welcome death.
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then.
Interesting.
Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Fair enough.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Nah, it's Maki, it's fine.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yes, yes! Those who believe shall be saved!
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
That is true.
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
It is.
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Yeah, I do. You better give me the
Well,
truth.
Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
Of course he has.
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that, then he must have gone to see Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
It was though. It had to be.
So you still suspect me?
I am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely. Because everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
No, I can't. I'm not like you, Kaito.
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No, this is a world of lies and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
Maki is lying. Like I said before, a liar like me knows their own kind.
I'm not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime. I'm telling the truth.
Is that a lie or the truth? This is the turning point. This will change the fate of this case. And I said I would believe in Kaito, and that means believing in Maki. And that means I have to do it. I need us all on the same page. I have to change where this argument is going. Just like Kaede. Oh, we're gonna lie. Do I remember how to lie?
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
How do I lie again?
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Oh,
Yes,
that's how I do
didn't
it.
meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony. I'm afraid.
He is lying. If you can't prove your claim, then isn't outright.
Huh, now I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious of a lie. If so, I can convince them that Maki met up with someone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Huh.
Maki Ryoma?
Yes.
Did you see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe
I just
your
want
testimony, I'm afraid.
I just want to hit this! It has to be Maki alone. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't be anything else. I don't know why I would say Gunta's account.
I met with Ryoma.
What a load of crap!
See Ryoma?
With anyone else.
Two together?
It's not that. Okay, there we go.
I'll reveal the truth.
There we go. It was that one.
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I trained together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh? Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
Oh.
People talking?
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one. But now that I think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Wait a minute! If you heard their voices, then that means...
Maki's thing is
So
true.
Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant.
That's true.
I had no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time?
Why would we?
If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out. Why the scary face? That was my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices.
Can you
Maki is not
shut your
lying.
mouth, Kaito?
Then Gonta will believe friends.
Thank you, Gonta. Thank you. You're a
gonna
true
believe
man.
him?
You're a true
Just
gentleman.
like that?
But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
Yes. If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep. Unless he wishes for death, we
I
should
do.
be able to believe him.
I do wish for death.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too. Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was a liar, especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Well,
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
that's true.
So, everyone is culprit again?
So, we're right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha tank?
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning. But
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
So did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
Nah.
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
When did Ryoma's body get placed into piranha tank? Maki was with Ryoma around midnight, so it could have been before nighttime. If I could have, and if it could have have been the morning after. That leaves...
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, Dick Cheese?
Well...
Dick Cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
That is true.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress. What a terrible title for a guard.
True.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments.
Oh my god, Monokuma.
What? A
Disagreement?
You
mean you're split down the middle again? Oh, my favorite time.
The Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own Morphenomenal Trial Grounds!
I love this one.
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
It seems like our opinions are split on this matter. But if we focus on the evidence, the facts will become clear. All I have to do is show them and make them accept it. If I can't get them to see the truth now, my life would be nothing, would have been for nothing. I won't fail. Split opinion. Oh yeah, it's gonna be like kind of behind because my computer's not that good, and these kind of cutscenes take freaking forever. And so soon we'll have no sound, and I'll have to talk for the remaining of that time. Bum 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 bum. Or not, they just kept the music going. Okay.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Oh, I think that's the wrong one.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Oh, but
The piranha tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Maki!
Okay,
Entering the pool at
we'll
night's
get it
what's off
right
limits, not the pool
eventually.
area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit? Himiko!
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter.
Kaito!
Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
The piranha tank is...
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next...
Maki!
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
Boom, boom. We're doing it.
But should we trust
Tenko!
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
My false testimony. Did it. Full counter.
It's true that we cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the piranha tank, and it's pretty close by. The curtains might have been closed, but the window was open the whole investigation.
That means it was certainly possible to put the body in the piranha tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the piranha tank was set up beforehand.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window, the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him easy.
Ah.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Good, Gonta. Good.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
No, I don't think that's the method. That method is possible because the ladder can't be moved.
That's it!
Because the ladder doesn't reach the window.
The only reason the ladder reached the window was because it was on the stage. If you used the ladder on the pool side, it would not quite make it. The ladder could barely reach the window when it was on the stage.
We're so smart.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
That's true.
They couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his hard strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
Very dangerous.
The body could not have been thrown into the piranha tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
And the piranha's eating the body.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible!
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
Yeah, Gonta.
How the culprit moved the body from the window. Ha! You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Do you have the answer then?
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi. Blow him all away with the truth.
That just means you don't know.
I actually don't know that yet.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Seriously?
Serves you right! You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty!
Kids just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for. Hey, you gotta do something, Shuichi!
I know. I have to do something, but...
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Damn it, I'm really not good enough. Am I no good as a detective? I can't do this. I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the piranha tank.
What?
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Oh, yes.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Thank you, Maki.
Yes, that's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found, when we should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
Of course.
The murder scene would definitely have more clues about the culprit. Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Super strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
We already knew that, Gonta. That's important to remember. It's not if everyone here wants to find the truth. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
Who's Nino? I don't know who Nino is.
Under the bridge?
If we can determine what where this all started, we can determine how it ended. Yes, it's too soon to quit. The trial has only just begun.
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Wow, that was a little bit rude, wasn't it, Maki?
First, let's establish the crime scene.
I think it's
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
When he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning. There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
I don't know, maybe pool room.
Toilet? Impossible.
It's not impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that fits is the pool.
That's not true.
Magic, there's no other way.
Well, it must be the pool then.
Nah, that little turd drowned in the toilet.
Why would you even...
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Sal!
I can agree with that. What am I supposed to do? The pool seems the obvious answer, but I have my doubts.
First, let's establish the crime scene.
Oh, I know. It's supposed to be the pool rules.
He's drowning.
There's nothing in his room that can collect enough water.
Doesn't he?
Toilet? Impossible.
Where water
Huh.
That
There we go.
That's
Okay,
wrong.
I figured it out. Because I'm that smart.
The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yeah, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool,
Wee woo, wee woo.
I think I might cry.
Cry as loud as you want. I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying.
I don't know if I would want that.
In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
This is a reference I don't get.
After you leave, do I realize how much you really mean to me?
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
Oh. Oh, yeah, I would agree with that.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
But it just
Where
didn't
was
make it to the
Ryoma killed
playoffs.
if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
Where was Ryoma killed? I know there's some kind of clue. It has to be the... what's it called? Walking alone to safe. Fat.
This is it!
I know where it is. I had
The
to be that.
sink in Ryoma's lab. There were...
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by
The handcuffs. Oh, now I have to go find the handcuffs. I skipped over it, it looks like.
The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab.
Yeah?
The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches are consistent with the handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Yes, though they were only visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank.
Before he got eaten.
I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Oh yeah.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body. Arms, legs, brain.
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
Neither do I.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Okay, Kokiji, you can stop.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma? He could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
With something
Possibly
else
they knocked
news
him out
Sakuchi
before
meant.
handcuffing him. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not the bones.
I mean, if there's a fracture on the
I doubt he
bones.
was ambushed. I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by... whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Thank you.
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
That's from Food Wars.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right?
I understood that reference.
That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
I understood that reference.
Alright, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Why are you calling him, Mew? You've done
But
nothing.
how did the culprit carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
Yes.
It's actually not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
A very easy shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
The shortcut between Ryo's lab and the gym the culprit used. The window. Oh. I guess it would be this.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
Yes it is.
The window?
That's right. None of the windows in this school open. Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window faced the pool. You could see the gym straight across.
This is a longer trial than I thought it
Did
was.
the culprit drop Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Or not throw it.
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed earlier. The gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
You better, Teiko, you better.
We
Come
keep
back stronger
hitting
in the
dead
next
ends,
trial.
since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
Well, it did. Not necessarily. We learned a lot of important information. Now I'm sure that the scene of the crime was Ryoma's lab. The case is becoming clear. To determine how the body got from the crime scene to where it was found, I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. Alright then, I'll analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Ah, we're going to Psyche Taxi. Did we do this last time? No, we didn't. Letter Q's around lying around for the question. Oh. Use the button to accelerate, use that to do that. You pick up letter Q's flying around, you can complete the class trial. There's also other cars in the way, so focus energy. RB to concentrate to avoid them. Please try safely and enjoy the ride. Please respond at your earliest convenience. 2, 1. Okay, so that's how we do it. Okay. I have to focus on this. Ooh, the body was brought from where? Thinking time! Had to be through the lab door, right? Oh! I'm just dumb! Good. Next question. Okay. Okay, we got this, we got this. Okay. Hey, we don't have to worry about anything. The body was brought to the gym from where? Thinking time. Gym window. Good. Catching all these vapes. Next question. We just go to this side now. Alright, there's now cars. Oh, I missed that one. Ah! You can't trick me like that. Oh, I could have hit. That's tricky. That's tricky right there. We missed a Monokuma because of that. Goddamn. Didn't that's a sly dog. From window to window. Good. We did it. Easy. Easy. So easy.
got it! Ryoma's body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window.
Not through it.
I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
Yeah, there is.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
Equipment to connect the windows. I believe I found it near the body. Oh, I have to push. I keep on forgetting to push Y and not A. And it's like so confusing to me.
The rope found behind the gym stage could have been used to connect the windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal.
Okay, stop talking about it to her, please.
What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason.
Ah.
It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows...
According to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet.
So yeah, that's plenty of rope.
And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows is an additional 16 feet. Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And pool is only thing between research lab and gym windows.
Smart, Gunta. Thank you for that.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Oh my god.
Wait, who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Oh. Gunta's smart.
Another rope. There was only one, though.
Oh, then it impossible. Sorry.
Gunta, that's the smartest thing you've said in this class trial. I'm proud of you. No, I'm sure there was another rope. Or at least something that could be used as a rope. Where is it? There it is.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how do they use it?
Okay, so first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then...
Oh.
And tie cable to other window.
Okay.
Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together. That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Smart. Good job, Gunta. You're actually smart.
That's amazing, Gunta! You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Going to use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it!
Oh god.
Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
Oh, that's horrible.
We get it. Just tell us already.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
The body would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't land in the piranha tank. Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Please don't, Mia.
Tarzan? But they also had to put the body in the piranha tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
Not just the rope?
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the piranha tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You're confusing me. You were definitely onto something. It's true that the culprit needed to place the body directly into the piranha tank. But the body were to fall, the culprit would have been able to, or would have not been able to retrieve it. They would have only had one shot at this, no second chances. So obviously the culprit had, would have wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. Meaning they would have wanted to get as close as to the window as possible. The problem is, how did they get near it? All that we know right now is that there was a rope that connected the windows. Somehow the culprit used that to move the body and were closer to the windows themselves. To make that work, they have to use something else. But what would that be? What could they have done?
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
Is it really? Is it really, Kaito?
What? Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
You?
It all starts with you.
You?
You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event.
No, Kaito, that's
and
not.
And then together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
It's the other way around, Kaito.
I believe in you, so I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
Yeah.
Okay, I can do this. I will solve the mystery and show everyone the truth. This is the main event. Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Come think. Come on, think. Hangman's Gambit? What would it... What am I thinking of? Rope what? Oh. Oh, it's a rope way. I was thinking rope edge. Or wedge. I don't know why.
That's it. The culprit used something like a ropeway to move the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
Wow, you got drain damage or something?
Drain damage.
You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
Got inner tubes. No, we definitely was. The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Oh, this. Oh, I remember this. Okay, I hate this. White, pink, yellow, white. Whew, okay, okay. Thank you for understanding. Huh. So I have to think outside the box right now. Well, not really. None of these. That I knew it. I knew which one it was. It may come at a price, but we knew it. At least I knew it.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube.
Oh.
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied on both sides. The culprit made a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows.
Oh!
And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported two people. The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym.
Possible.
Once through the gym window, the culprit stood on the inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible.
It does.
But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules?
Not really, because you're entering...
It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait,
gray area.
who asked you last time?
Oh.
Eh?
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oh, shit!
God damn it, Mosuke.
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
His foot! Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Damn.
Pops?
He's not gonna help you get this one out. This is your fault. You have ruined everything.
Uh-oh. Daddy's mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes. I want us all to get along.
And kill you all.
Monodum's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder? That's some crazy-ass shit!
I don't think it's really that crazy.
But if the mechanism was that complicated, wouldn't it be hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily.
If you're skilled.
All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
It would be.
I see. The rope was thrown from the window. That's why we found it there.
With that
Sure.
method, the culprit must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
Because they can't enter the pool. The reason the culprit left it in the pool is obvious. It's because it was nighttime.
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope, the steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
I can too, here we
Yeah,
go.
it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it?
You,
Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
No, actually. Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us. Now, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough.
Yes, I do too.
Such a bold, beautiful plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Oh, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
Okay, Kyo,
What are
stop.
you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
No, respecting the corporate's intelligence is crucial for solving this case. We're so close. We're just one step away from the truth.
Now, we just need to figure out who the culprit is.
But of course, it would be pointless to unravel this mystery otherwise.
So, who is it?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Because you don't know, Kaito.
Ah, okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the culprit is?
Yes, I have a good idea who the culprit is.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
What?
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes. So use those skills of yours I believe in to shove the truth down their throats.
You believe in my detective skills?
Always.
That's right. I'm gonna leave it all to you, Shuichi.
Yeah, I need to believe in my detective work. People who are step up have been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects. Kirumi.
It has to be you.
It had to be you. Like, no
There's
doubt.
one more thing I still have to confirm. But Kirumi is the prime suspect.
Me?
Me?
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Is this true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
I think I'm making the right choice here.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
Yeah.
I will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Jeez. Non-stop debate? Jeez, we have a lot of ways to go, guys.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Oh. Okay, I guess I'm just dumb.
I am not
The crime was committed at night. And you have no alibi, do you?
Nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Okay, I think I know what I do.
You're the culprit.
For such nonsense?
Old enough to pull it off.
Been done by anyone. We could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Yeah, anyone could besides Gonta, probably. I think
of course, am not the
I know
The
it.
crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Because we were there.
Time? I believe most
What? It's not that? No, it has to be that.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Nighttime? Most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Relied on complex mechanisms to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have
Except perhaps Gonta.
Okay, that's not what I meant to do. It has to be that, but like... To focus on you, because... Wow.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Alibi for nighttime? I believe
Most of us do not have one.
It has to be that, though. What?
Damn it!
I, of course, am the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? Most of us do not.
Has to be something on that.
Proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
It's relied on complex mechanisms to work. Someone like you could be skilled enough to...
That could have been done by anyone.
Unless it's this. Nope. What am I thinking of here? What the hell? Am I just that dumb? 1 second. One second. We'll just look this up because I feel like I am retarded. I don't care about any of that. Chapter 1, give me chapter 2. Okay, I asked for chapter 2 and you didn't give me chapter 2. Why is this so... Huh. Interesting. Okay. I'm just dumb.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. You have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us.
You're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for
on complex mechanisms to work? Skilled enough to pull...
That
could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin.
I hate it! I don't understand! This game sometimes just doesn't register it. Like, it was obvious on it.
I
Done by anyone.
God, fuck
That's wrong.
this game sometimes.
No. The only person who could have prepared this murder is Kirumi. Well, the preparations in the gym in any case.
And why do you believe that?
Before the culprit could put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Oh.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the piranha tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation. That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
It's not impossible for her to do it.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the piranha tank.
This is my selfless devotion. While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism. If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative. When you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty, your entire case falls apart.
Who?
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
I got it. I got it. I'm so good.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Yes.
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Oh? What's wrong, Kirumi? What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey, what's wrong? Hey, 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 hey!
I hate you, Kokichi.
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
If it is for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit.
Damn.
But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone.
For everyone?
I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Damn. What's wrong? Oh, what? Where's this coming from? Her response seems genuine. So what does she mean by everyone? Is she doing this for all of our sakes? Am I wrong? Is Kirumi innocent? No. I'm wrong again.
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about?
Kaito?
I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Oh.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Ah, she knows who.
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
Yeah.
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Well, you quickly to
Unnecessary?
do this.
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
Really? Do you swear to Atua?
I don't want to ever swear to Atua.
Yes, really. So please believe me, I am not the culprit. I do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die. Because I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid.
Yet you're not.
I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to!
Kirumi!
Are we totally sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
It has to be her.
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
Maybe.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit.
I can't. I just can't.
You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct? But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit with that insufficient proof. It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis. They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse Kirumi just based on our alibis.
Oh, we can, though.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
You just want to not believe it, guys.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise.
Yeah, that I would find the
As
truth.
the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth.
You know,
I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They're scared. They're scared that they have to accuse one of their friends of murder. So it's up to me. I have to do it. Use my detective work to prove it.
So you still believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am—
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit.
Oh, we do.
I realized it when we determined that the rope weight was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift rope weight, then the final clue falls into place.
The fabric.
the final clue?
Whew. The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Shuichi, won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit? Don't you want to protect everyone?
I am.
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone. Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
No, it's not, Kirumi.
Your words aren't going to convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others.
That's not true.
I can't bet everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone!
No more doubts. I'm confident I'm right. I'm going to present everyone the evidence that proves she's guilty. We have to do it to her. Da 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 da.
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool. That's the final clue that proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle.
Whew.
Because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Because it's in the pool.
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed. For example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
I don't know about that, Kirumi.
Why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Because it's extra glove. Okay, 1 second. Oh, finding out how the black fabric fits into the key this is the key. I'll make it all clear now. Oh.
You are incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone.
Oh, I
you
missed
are
that.
incorrect. What is this truth? That is just your empty deduction.
I can't believe I missed that.
In this class trial,
I
everyone's
missed
life
that?
is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it.
Oh my god, how did I miss all those?
You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. I only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Okay, I have to do this correctly.
What does that piece of trash prove?
Is that right? Oh, frick, I didn't see.
I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit.
Okay, we got this now.
What does that piece of trash prove?
It ends here!
Jeez. I can't believe I messed up so many times.
The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Kirumi's glove?
Oh. Makes sense.
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands, there would have been a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare-handed.
Yeah, the culprit had gloves on. One got all torn up from the friction and
it fell into pool?
From what I remember, the only one who wears black gloves is Kirumi, right?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. You can test my theory by comparing the fabric scrap with your glove.
Aha.
Well, Kirumi? Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
Who knows?
Kirumi, what's wrong?
Aiden, I'm just like them. I'm scared of revealing the truth. Because it means that someone has to be sacrificed, but Kaede was scared too. She didn't let that stop her. She thought things through to the end. I faced the truth and doubted it and kept thinking and kept going. This is where it led me, and I won't turn away from it.
I will show you the truth.
Closing statement. Ah, yes. What ones do we have? That one. That one. Okay. Handcuffed victim, rubber inner tube, carries rope. So that means this one goes there. Nope. 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 No. Oh, we have one unlocked. Which means this goes right there. Go to victim. That would be this one. What to use the body of ropeway? I don't think we have that one. Hitting the brakes was tougher than expected. And then we have... Let's see. Lid. And then this one is this one. Then we open that one, which goes here. And then last but not least, that one.
This is the truth of the case. The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act. When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly. But when Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming around him. Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process. In truth, the crime began last night around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone. It was then that the culprit used the ladder to reach the piranha tank and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank. They used it as a partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym and used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window. Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool. These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder. First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. And shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun. They removed the cable from the tennis net and hung it from the window facing the pool. And then, at the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window. They returned to the lab after picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows. That's how the culprit created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes. The culprit got on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the piranha tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the bodies separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake. One end of the rope came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool. Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence, the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Kirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Ugh. Yeah, is he wrong? I don't think he is. I think we did a pretty good job.
Kirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
Always.
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive. But to end like this...
Does that mean you admit it?
It looks like she did. I like how the Monokubs swapped their positions in the back. That's pretty cool.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available.
Yeah.
Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to
worry.
worry.
Oh, Monodum, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
Damn, we get a vote. I forget that we get a vote in this one, which I actually like. I really do like. Where is Kirumi?
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
Voting results. It's always that one person that hates Shuichi.
Who'll be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Verdict. Oh yeah, that's right. It's gonna be like another one that just goes silent. Because we are always... Because I'm dumb. I don't know how to fix this. But it's whatever. We did it. We got it right. We got all these mono coins now that we don't need. Well, we kind of do. We need more items. You know, pretty much. Oh, we got an A. Yeah, mining. I knew mining was gonna be a bad one. I knew this debate one was gonna be bad. Oh, those were the only two ones I got bad on. Nice.
Oh.
Alright, we're gonna save right here. I think it's anywhere good to just save. We'll, continue the end of the class trial after, or tomorrow, most likely. Yeah, probably tomorrow. But, anyways, thank you all for coming out today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. I enjoyed it very much. I hope you guys will continue on supporting me and all that good stuff. Anyways, I'll see you in the next stream. This is Rollout Dino. See you next time.